The blue mountain rolled over his speck figure, and he reappeared behind its crush. He moved into position to launch onto the next swell that was building far out to sea. He wanted to be at the lip of the wave when it crested. When the suck of the swell pulled him deep into its terrible belly, he paddled hard from the bottom of the wave, then kicked with strong, confident strokes up its blue face. Just before he reached the crest, he turned to drop down into the middle of the open face to his balancing place. He plunged 20 feet straight down in the air to land in position on his board, then skittered across the face of the wave like an arrow shot from a bow. He rode with right leg back, knee bent, rocking his hips forward and back. He turned the board back into the curl, faced the wave, and dared to ride up the crest. The astonished crowd went wild. A split second kept him from getting clipped at the foaming crest of the giant that would show him no mercy if he made a mistake. In my mind, I saw my childhood friend who was dragged to the bottom of the ocean and pulverized by the churning water. He went numb from the waist down, tore ligaments in his leg, and suffered sand cuts all over his body. Still, I could contain myself no longer. I grabbed a short board from a nearby warrior contemplating the surf and ran in to join Makaha. I am born to life and death in the water. Slip my body into the waters of this chosen land and let me feed the birds from the shore. Let my body live and let me die by water. It was a good day to die. Once beside Makaha, my thoughts of death ended. I followed him to the cold blue bowels of a roaring wave. I could feel the pull of Milu as he tried to take me to his kingdom. I fought with all my might to paddle up the curving breast of the beast that dwells in the ocean. The churning rage over my head was about to drop on me when I slipped just under its snarling lip. I turned to make the drop and felt myself falling into eternity. I hit hard, nearly toppling over in the heaving swell. I shuffled back and forth on my board to regain my balance. Before I knew what was happening, I was encircled by an ice-blue tube shot through with light. I was inside the belly of the whale. Many moments passed in which I was lost to all, but the immense power shooting me through the whorl of blue. It fired me out and down the face of the great wave. I turned my board up and rode the crest to shore. When I emerged from the water, my aura flew off of me in a halo of sparkling light. Pinpricks of light shot off my fingertips and the soles of my feet as I walked on the hard, packed sand. The mystery of Moana, the grand and vibrant sea, could never be grasped and made to stand still, I reminded myself. All one could do is let it go and live in harmony with it. I was content to live that day and did not re-enter the surf with Makaha, who continued wave-sliding for many hours like a dolphin born in water. When the gods tired of the storm, the skies cleared to sapphire blue and 3-colored rainbows burst over the valley. I took Makaha by the hand and led him up the canyon to Hi'ilave and Hakalaawa, the twin waterfalls. These 2 streams plunging from the sky into a secret pool were once forbidden lovers. Rather than be separated, the lovers jumped off the pali together into the pool at the bottom of the falls to meet their deaths together. The joined water flows from the stream to the sea and supports the taro fields, feeding the fishes and nourishing the land. Like these streams, our lives are forever bound, I told him. My brave Wai-nani, you are my never-fading flower, he said, rubbing my nose tenderly with his own. Your hard path is to be softened by the pure water of my love, I said. We held hands and turned to watch the silken tracks of the dying lovers.